Alright, hi everybody, we're back with some more Disco Elysium. Hope you're doing great, I'm feeling pretty good. We need to go... Let's go try the ice cream maker again, see if it happens to have thawed already somehow. Since we're right here. But we might not be able to try again until we level up our... stuff.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner
maybe.
and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Right.
Ice squeaks beneath your Kavalzum and it's already unplugged.
Oh no.
There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost.
Gotta wait longer.
Up and get...
Okay. That's fine, we'll wait longer. If we level up again, we'll level up our physical instruments too. So we can get another attempt. Now we go back. We go talk to those kids on the other island. And we gotta continue looking for Ruby. And we need to continue looking for potential spots where the shot came from. That killed the... Okay, that's still blocked down there. Alright, where are the kids at? Out here in the four-rain.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks...
Where were you when you heard the voices? The boy points towards one of the ruined monoliths nearby. The other child nods. A felled building looms overhead. Thanks, kids.
Full circle. Back to Feld, then.
The boy turns the rock over in his...
Aha, we knew it was there. Our shivers gave it away. Maybe we can find a way in now. See, I guess. This way. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away. You know a lot about radio. Enough to know you have no idea how or why those boys heard Speed Freaks FM in their heads. Knowledge like that isn't just obscure, it's unknowable. Dangerous theoretical facts like that are probably protected under the coalition government's Articles of Dominion, Title 14, Article 7C. While an expert might be able to suss it out on their own, a layman like you has no hope. You don't know how it happened, but the stores of your knowledge are vast, and there is something crucial in them.
What's that?
You know where Ruby isn't. She isn't in the fishing village. She's not with her bullet under the floorboards in the shack. So where could she be? The alcoholics never mentioned seeing Ruby either. Idiot Doom Spiral gave an exhaustive
that's true.
of recent events, but never mentioned seeing Ruby. You've searched the whole coast for Morel's traps, just as you didn't find the Insulindian Phasmid. You did not find her. You've even entered the church, met Tiago and Sorna. Some criminals seek sanctuary from sacred buildings, though the sanctuary laws were abolished decades ago. But Ruby wasn't such a one. And you do know one thing about radios. Ulan.
Yeah.
Ruby dabbles in advanced radio theories. Ulan, the Speed Freaks mystery. It might just be related.
That means she's here?
If she's here on the coast, she'll be here. And besides, something weird happened to the twins around here. It'd be nice to know what caused that. Another fact for your collection. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing.
Okay, we're doing good.
High pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs.
Hope you all are having a fantastic day. I'm
the
feeling
collapsing
wonderful.
stone box in front of you, in her breath, flowing through it. In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk. It's
Beach
winding
below the
tunnels,
boardwalk.
a whisper away.
What's happening?
She's down there.
She's down there below this
Okay.
building.
Why?
Wind told me.
So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb and enter through the roof.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm for.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
A rusty ladder leads to the roof.
We can do this.
Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
That's the
The
situation.
distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust
We can go
is
for it. We have so much
In
pain
addition,
threshold.
the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground, and you're 180?
180.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
I mean,
Yeah, because falling from that height seems, well, splat.
what if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Come on, Kim. Where's your adventurous spirit?
This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here.
Won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
Teleport to the roof. Hang on. Get ready for it. Oh. Anything that's taken away from it? Okay, we're gonna try to add to it now. We can do this. Perhaps. Okay.
The rusty ladder leads to the rooftop.
92%, we got this.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is
Do it.
zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
I did it, Kim. I
I
teleported.
just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it like a regular person.
No, not like a regular person. Like a phase spider. The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear,
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
Perfect. What's this here? Alright, we're going in. This is good. This is actually really good. This is exciting. Good progress. Go up here. Alright, let's go down. It's the front door. Okay, go down further. Bet we're gonna need our flashlight. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. We'll need our flashlight. Let's see, where's the puppy at? Oh, let's let Kim in.
two rusty metal plates that slide apart form.
Push the doors open. Fantastic.
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, The 2 metal panels slide open with a creak.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that.
How'd you even get there?
After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain.
At least now we know a quick way in and out.
Yes, we have an exit, so let's get going. Time to investigate these passages.
Alright. There's a way out down here. Okay, perfect. Some actual investigating. Let's go. Series of thick, dusty panes of glass. Crevice in the wall. Squeeze on through here. Revolutionary's hat. Stale fabric, smell, and dust. No one slept here in months, maybe years. Oh, so this is old.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait.
It's that Mazov guy. This must have been the hiding place of some naive...
Some radical or radicals were hiding out here. They left
Huge
a
free
long time
market
ago.
for 9 times? Okay. Sick. What's all these secret weapon caches and secret bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunker.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
How long ago?
Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing. I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted.
Did someone have stopped through here
You
recently?
mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Years worth of duck. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet
Okay.
sand. Hands sweep across the sand.
Okay. No? Okay. Okay, how do we actually squeeze out of here? Here we go. Footprints. Footprints in the sand. One of the souls appears more worn than the other. That's interesting. Something in the air and a natural buzzing. When it collapses, he has to find another way around. Footprints going up this way. Getting louder, the buzzing sound.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp.
Lieutenant, do you feel
A
something?
strange tingling you can...
No, what do you mean?
Pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Think it's a suspect?
Possibly. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you
Once
mean?
we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
How bad do you think? We know what Joyce knows about maybe other things.
Yes, there won't be time for that once things go down. Matter of fact, I don't think there's time for it now, but...
How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
Okay.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing...
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaky.
Or maybe not. Either way, once...
Okay. Once you go deeper, there's no turning back. That means I want to equip our good clothes. Meaning our armor. Some pants. Why don't we have pants on? Good pants. Some nice, regular, good pants. Yeah. And a scarf. Why don't we have a scarf on? Do this one. Alright, let's go for it. That's concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. Money. More money. Okay. Here she is.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed.
Oh no, what's going on
A
here?
aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never
Wearing
felt
headphones.
before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being
Oh my
blasted
gosh.
into your head all at once.
And that
But
thing's
her
aiming at
words
us.
are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Says the shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly
Over our ears.
No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this.
Oh no, this is
It's an
bad.
entirely new type of experience.
We need help.
Way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Okay, you're under arrest.
Really now? Check this out.
You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded. in
Oh,
your
Kim.
brain.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing. It's the ULAN frequency.
It's all your equations to ULAN
Saw
frequency.
my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am
He
a bit
is
surprised
scary.
you knew what
Ruby
you were
the
looking
instigator. Back at Kim.
Right behind you, officer.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale
This is
more
crazy.
manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an
Can
industrial
we just
strength
shoot her?
parabola.
This is rough.
It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude.
She's just so chill about us.
That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
Please turn it off.
You're big boys, you can handle it. Stop being so damn melodramatic.
Turn this.
God damn it.
She regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She's carrying a 2-barreled front loader. Remain careful. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't...
Destroy the machine. Okay, let's go. We're gonna do it. Look at us go. Please don't shoot us. But we do have our body armor, which might help.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again.
You're
It still hurts like hell.
under arrest.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh no. Oh, jeez Louise. Convince her to put the gun down.
You should know the words to say. You've been here yourself.
No.
So why is it not coming to you? Because you've misread the situation from the beginning. And now her finger squeezes the trigger.
Well, I need one idea.
No, wait. Finally, it comes to you. A way to connect
Oh
with her.
no. I know your pain. I've been let down by women too.
She flashes you an incredulous grin. Then she exhales sharply, shakes her head, and pulls the trigger. You watch as her brains trickle out through her
Oh my god.
hair.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Get a hold of yourself. He needs your support now too.
Okay, what do we do now?
We clean up. It may take days for processing to pick up her body. We need to move it somewhere. That tent there.
Holy crap. We got a gun. And a bullet. Cooking utensils. She has prepared herself porridge with bananas. $8. Nice.
The plain red tent stands
Holy
by
cow.
dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She was used to camping out.
Inside.
You see a rolled-up sleeping bag and personal belongings.
We should put her in the sleeping bag, so the rats don't get to her.
Okay, let's carry her
The
over here.
lieutenant nods.
Jesus.
There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and half-read magazines. Magazines. You should look through them.
Shine your flashlight on her.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. You
Notebook.
pocket the worn brown leather
Her
journal.
journal.
We should read this immediately. Like,
Okay, let's do that. This is going to be a big break, I can tell. Well-loved journal with a brown leather cover and the brand name Schneller embossed on the back. It seems to have served as a loyal friend to a lonely traveler.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller.
Unwind the strap move.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study the
The
handwriting.
large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently, perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the
Flip
margins.
through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
we could learn a lot from this.
Kind of
Hard
logistics.
to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Professionalism is his coping mechanism.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor.
That's crazy.
Sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them.
How far back do the entries
The
go?
first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day the guy died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it.
What's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
I don't think she killed the mercenary. It looks like she might have been framed. Too bad we didn't really get to hear her side of the story.
This whole thing was a detour, and a fatal one.
That sucks.
Don't get emotional.
So she died for nothing?
She was in plenty of trouble, even without the murder charge. Still, it's a nasty business.
Who do you think killed the merc?
Glacier was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or
Oh no.
either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Yeah. We did level up though. What should we level up? I think we need to do more hand-eye coordination. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, jeez Louise. Did we already look in there? Healing item gain, nice. Dark water trails into a distance, there is no way out. Alright, let's leave this place. And I guess we'll head back to the Whirling and Rags. All the way down here. We still have to find out where the shot came from. Don't know that yet. I feel like Titus is going to be really mad at us. But that's showbiz. It's Louise. This was a pretty pivotal little session here, dang. Feels like we're closing in though on the solution, right? Apparently feels that way. We also need to call the library. We have that other murder we're working on. Or not murder, but we have the other death. Craziness. And then up here, and then over here.
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger. What you have isn't enough. You'll need more firepower. A ranged weapon.
Why?
Water streams down your Kavulzun KR2 multi-tool.
What am I supposed to do?
Prepared. Wield root. What a shitty gun. But it's better than nothing.
Let's try. I'm okay.
Then you'd better get ready.
Oh gosh, something's about to happen. Let's get our weapon out.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt.
Oh man.
We need to talk this through. All right?
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach.
Oh my gosh.
to his sidearm. There's something very wrong with him.
Dangerous.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street.
Oh my gosh.
This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement.
Oh
Ain't that
no.
right, fella?
Are these people all about to die?
Peaceful.
Sounds like the armored figure is weeping. That's scary.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but can hear them.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
Lieutenant points to the helmeted figure.
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all. Heavily armed.
We're out of time. This is...
The Mercenary Tribunal.
We know.
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Whisper, the big one is the mercenary at the
If
gates.
this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Stop, this is the police. Oh my gosh.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backwards.
Fuck!
Easy now, no one needs to die here today.
No, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer
Oh,
loads
gosh.
his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, your fingers holding the grip of a gun that has just taken a life tingle. Go for it, it seems to say. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just
Oh
soften
man,
up
what do we do?
first. Present an argument. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it, the big one. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around.
Do we just go for it? Alright, here we go.
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion.
Look through the smoke rising. Look at Courtnair.
There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Look in the bottom left. Look at our health and our morale. There's no options. Just gotta try dodge it.
A low shot rings. You feel a tapping, like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate. You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still
Yeah,
your
we're
page
doing-
burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly, without trembling, he aims, face pale.
2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Kim, did he hit the rifleman? Oh, she shot at Lizzie.
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Green.
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers.
This is insane. This is an insane day.
You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke
Oh, no.
and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger.
Gotta try to dodge it. What's going on?
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't
Oh,
support
no.
You fall
Got
down
shot.
like a rag doll.
What do I see?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Out of it, a silhouette appears crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice, filled with urgency and fear. I lied about not remembering you. I made it up. So dark I can't see anything.
Stay with me. You hear me? Stay awake. Look at me.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone. When suddenly, you sense something behind him. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it.
Oh no!
He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
No, Kim! Kim truly trusts us.
No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips. Your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears, like someone pressed
Did we
stop
actually die?
on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim. Then the whole world.
Fall into total darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Let me back into the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You
Thought we were doing so
laid
good.
Here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours. Hurting. Moaning in his sleep. And rotting. And being disinfected. And smelling of drugs. And feeling saliva in his mouth. Drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his wound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved.
That's right.
There was a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning,
gonna make it.
Elysium. Soon you will return to the world. You're thirsty. Reach for the glass of water by the bed. The world is still there. Sleep some more.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call. It was him. He is
That's right.
the infernal engine.
That's us.
He never stops. He only gets worse.
Do we live?
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
The room's nice. This must be Kim's room.
It's nothing. You're alive. That's what matters.
Kim.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
Lieutenant says he's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with a fan above his head like a halo. Face is covered in bruises. Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse.
On day
And drink
6.
water.
This jacket, Kim, you took it off?
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
What'd you do say? What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
He looks out the window.
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Good.
Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay.
What happened?
What happened? You shot the major in the face. A firefight ensued.
He dead?
Yes. As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive. Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it.
Jesus.
They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name.
Jean?
Yes, he's still alive too. You were bleeding out. You said something, I don't know what. And you warned me. I was able to disarm Officer DePaul before she got the jump on me. I killed her. And that's what happened.
Okay. And they're all dead?
DePaul was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Crenel for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate.
Why?
Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon.
How many casualties on the Union side total?
4. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, and Angus. The fat one, he took a lot of bullets.
And that's
All.
total shit show, Kim.
Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success.
+1. Ruby.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both.
This
to
is the most
survive once you
violent
stepped between
we've
those
had
two
on this whole
armies.
game.
His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire.
Can I walk?
We will see.
Through tears and blood and stitches tearing, it should be possible.
Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
Kim likes us. Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
Don't care about me at all.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Okay.
I'm sure they're worried about you.
No, they would be here if they were truly worried.
Where are they?
I don't know.
Not my station. Who treated me?
I did.
Thank you.
No need.
Now let's try to get up. Come on.
Easy now.
Lieutenant turns double again before your eyes and warns you.
You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily. Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
My disco days are done.
Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Freighter.
What happens now,
I
Kim?
honestly don't know.
I don't know either.
We can't talk to Everhart. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Joyce is gone?
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines, or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her.
Oh no. Lashley's gone too?
Oh yes. She left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up. I asked Mr. Gart. Turns out it was a bad idea not to arrest her. But maybe it was a good deed that will pay off in heaven.
Who would have figured?
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hangman?
That was our job to find out, wasn't it? Honestly, I just don't know. Our circle of suspects is dead and gone. It's not a circle at all. It's a ruin. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
Flowers.
What?
This one, remember?
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong.
No, Kim, every piece of garbage is connected.
Okay,
Once more, she escaped?
absolutely. There's no other way to go about it. We screwed up.
What about the hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
So a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
See? There's that. You can do ballistics.
There are all these old bunkers and weapon cache revolutionary
We could
era.
find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
You know what I think about solving
He
crimes?
arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins. Over.
Hard.
It really is very hard.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly.
Check her room
A
upstairs.
familiar cold. A red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut. Plucked like a string.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular.
Actually,
It's
now
just
that you're
what
superstar,
superstar
and
lot.
we're
What
together.
are you? Deaf. They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict
I'm
teacher.
trash.
Yeah, a cool trash superstar. Big dick cop down on his luck. Salam Rocky by here. Badass on the edge disco.
No. Let's look at our task. Jeez Louise. So I gotta get the ice cream maker open. That's Saturday. Inspect the window. Jeez Louise. We're a mess. But okay. It's now time to call it for the day. We've done enough. Done enough. Next time, we're gonna go check out our room, double check ballistics, and see if we can still solve this case somehow. I don't know where we go from here. This today was crazy. Jeez. That's all I got. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.